the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 was a pivotal moment in world history that symbolized the end of the Cold War and the beginning of a new era of freedom and reunification for Germany and Europe. Here is a detailed explanation of the events leading up to it, the fall itself, and its aftermath. Background: Post-Winter WWIE Division. After World War II, Germany was divided into 4 occupation zones, controlled by the United States, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and France. Berlin, the capital, was similarly divided, despite being located deep within the Soviet zone formation of 2 Germanys. In 1949, the Federal Republic of Germany, West Germany, was established in the Western zones, while the German and Democratic Republic, East Germany, was set up in the Soviet zone. The division was both political and economic, with West Germany becoming a capitalist democracy and East Germany a socialist state under Soviet influence. Berlin Wall construction. In 1961, the East German government, with Soviet approval, built the Berlin Wall to prevent East Germans from fleeing to the west. The wall became a potent symbol of the Cold War and the division of Europe, events leading to the fall economic strain. By the late 1980s, East Germany was facing severe economic difficulties. The centrally planned economy was struggling, and there was a growing gap between the living standards in East and West Germany. Gorbachev's reforms, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, introduced policies of Glasnost, openness, in the mid-1980s. These reforms encouraged greater freedom of speech and economic liberalization in the Soviet Union and its satellite states. Gorbachev also signaled a more relaxed approach to Eastern Europe, stating that each country should find its own path, protests, and exodus. In 1989, there was a wave of protests and demonstrations in East Germany demanding greater freedom and democracy. Many East Germans also tried to flee to the west through neighboring countries like Hungary and Czechoslovakia, which had begun to open their borders. The fall of the Berlin Wall unexpected announcement. On November 9, 1989, an East German government official, Günter Schabowski, mistakenly announced at a press conference that restrictions on travel to the west were being lifted immediately. This led to a surge of East Berliners heading to the wall opening of the wall. Overwhelmed by the crowds, border guards opened the checkpoints, allowing people to pass freely. The wall was breached, and people began to tear it down, often using hammers and chisels. This spontaneous act of defiance became a powerful symbol of the end of the Cold War division. Aftermath: reunification of Germany. The fall of the Berlin Wall paved the way for the reunification of Germany, which officially took place on October 3, 1990. The process involved significant economic and political integration, with West Germany taking the lead in the reunification process. End of the Cold War. The fall of the Berlin Wall marked a turning point in the Cold War. It signaled the decline of Soviet influence in Eastern Europe and contributed to the eventual dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991. Impact on Europe. The event had a profound impact on Europe, leading to a wave of democratization and the expansion of the European Union. It also symbolized the triumph of liberal democracy over communism, legacy symbol of freedom. The Berlin Wall's fall remains a powerful symbol of freedom and the end of an era of division. It is commemorated annually and serves as a reminder of the importance of human rights and democracy. Significance. The event is studied extensively in history, highlighting the role of grassroots movements, international diplomacy, and the impact of economic and political reforms. The fall of the Berlin Wall was not just the destruction of a physical barrier, it was the beginning of a new chapter in European history, characterized by greater unity and freedom.